historic rivalry. It's the Saints and the Falcons coming up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Back to throw. Rice. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. Fourth and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now Thomas will come in motion right. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Saints at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, nifty move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They run it again with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Rice, flush to his right. Able to slither by. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Rice. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rice. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st and 10, Rice. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. A 10th carry for Kamara. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on 1st down. Rice shakes up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Rashad White with a touchdown run. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Jalen Hyatt, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Titans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Char.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And so many
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Good play. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes. But they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Rice. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now a deep ball here on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly did.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. Here we go. This is 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Pass complete. Thomas. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both teams.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So, Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to